Alexander Volkanovski, a name, a champion who needs no introduction, a champion who makes his opponent look human.
Alexander Volkanovski with
And him as a champion, he's a fortress whose wall hasn't been reached by any of his opponents. Even in his last fight against Islam Makhachev, although he lost the fight, but his opponent was saved by the belt. As for many of us, fight fans, fight analysts, he won the fight as he was the dominant one in the championship rounds. But now his throne is challenged by a fresh opponent, a Mexican-born fighter, Yair Rodriguez, whose USP is his unorthodox style. He can knock his opponent out from anywhere at any point of time in 5 rounds. So he's dangerous, whether it's first round or last round. His opponents are never safe until the last round bell rings. And these two will put everything on line against each other at UFC 290. So walk with me for a heavy insight. On July 8th, both the fighters will share the octagon for a possible 5 round for 25 minutes in total. One of these two will come out victorious, but it will be a war until the ref or the bell stops them. Making this fight more interesting and hype is the fighting style of these two fighters, as both of them don't grapple much. So, we'll get to see a complete dogfight between these two. The Australian featherweight champ, Alexander Volkanovski, after closing all the debate against Max Holloway in a trilogy fight, where in third fight he outclassed Max in such a way that there is no point left to prove. He is on his way to be the all-time best to fight in the octagon. The number 1 pound-for-pound fighter before Jon Jones' arrival is the toughest and most skilled featherweight champion of all time. But his current challenger is a big threat he faced in a while. Yair is no similar to any of his former opponents. His style of fighting and his newfound confidence after becoming the interim featherweight champion makes him more dangerous and a possessed fighter to grab the unified belt. Both the fighters are at the peak of their career and they are not going to take it easy at all. But all the speculations stops at July 8th in the main event of UFC 290, where both the fighters had to walk their talk, headlined by the championship co-main event between Brandon Moreno versus Alexander Pantoja and Robert Whittaker versus Darcy Duplessis, another fight for a possible number 1 contender to challenge middleweight champion Israel Adesanya. This all goes down at UFC 290. That's all for today's video. See you all in the next episode of the Free Guy Countdown Show. Peace out.